In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. Government Abbott cracks down on underage access to THC hemp products. Houston City Council set to vote on controversial Polk Street plan. Dallas man gets life sentence for killing 4-year-old Cash Gernon. Trump taps Florida restaurateur as next ambassador to the Philippines. Pope Leo calls on U.S. bishops to address Trump's immigration crackdown. Tico Houston hosts 114th National Day, highlights Taiwan's global ties. Houston declares October Filipino-American History Month.
Good day, I am Neska, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, and let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. Bexar County will start enforcing emissions testing for gasoline-powered vehicles on November 1st to address growing air pollution concerns. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality says vehicles between 2 and 24 years old must undergo emissions testing at certified inspection stations equipped with onboard diagnostics or OBD systems. The tests will measure emission levels and ensure compliance with federal air quality standards. Drivers must secure an emission certificate before registering their vehicles. Those who fail the test will need to make repairs and pass a retest. State officials say the new rule is part of a broader effort to reduce smog and protect public health. Officials say the program will help improve air quality and reduce pollution-related health risks across Bexar County. Governor Greg Abbott has ordered the Texas Department of Public Safety to enforce new age restrictions on hemp products containing THC across the state. Under the new directive, only individuals 21 and older will be allowed to purchase THC-infused hemp products. DPS troopers are tasked with enforcing the rule, while the Texas Department of State Health Services will conduct inspections to ensure compliance. State officials say the policy is designed to keep hemp products out of the hands of minors and strengthen public safety. Houston City Council will soon vote on whether to close a section of Polk Street downtown to make way for the expansion of the George R. Brown Convention Center and TXDOT's I-45 overhaul. The proposal has sparked strong opposition from East End residents who fear the closure will further isolate the neighborhood from the rest of Houston. At Tuesday's City Hall meeting, residents urged council members to delay or reject the plan. Scott Singleton, a longtime East End resident, said the community supports growth but not at the expense of losing key routes to downtown. He and others pointed to previous developments, including the Convention Center, Soccer Stadium, and Minute Maid Park, as projects that already restricted neighborhood access. Residents also warned that closing Polk Street could disrupt travel for people attending events at the Toyota Center, Discovery Green, and the Convention Center. Houston First Corporation, which manages the George R. Brown Convention Center, said the closure is part of the North Houston Highway Improvement Project and supports the Convention Center's redevelopment. The group pledged to work with Houston Public Works to convert Leland Street into a two-way road within a year to ease traffic. City Council is expected to vote on the proposal in the coming weeks. Round Rock police are warning the community about a viral TikTok trend involving AI generated images of home intruders. The trend has users creating fake images to prank friends, family, and neighborhoods, but authorities say the posts can cause panic and lead to serious safety concerns. Police are urging residents to stay alert and report any suspicious activity rather than assume it's a prank. They are also reminding the public that creating or sharing misleading content can carry legal consequences. AI experts are also weighing in, warning that the misuse of artificial intelligence for online pranks raises ethical concerns and highlights the growing risks of digital manipulation. Round Rock police are urging social media users to think before they post and to use technology responsibly.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with Adobo Queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
The Austin City Council has approved the purchase of a $4.3 million property along I-35 near Altorf to build a new homeless navigation center. The measure passed in an 8-3 vote during Thursday's council meeting. The city has not yet selected the organization that will operate the facility, but council members discussed possible service partnerships and management models during deliberations. The center will provide housing assistance, job placement, and mental health support for individuals experiencing homelessness. City officials say the project is part of a broader effort to strengthen Austin's homelessness response system and connect more people with long-term support. They believe the new facility will play a key role in helping residents transition out of homelessness and into stability. A Dallas man has been sentenced to life in prison for the 2021 murder of a 4-year-old Cash Jernan. Darian Brown, 22, pleaded guilty to first-degree felony murder just before jury selection was set to begin. His plea eliminated the need for a trial. Prosecutors said Brown kidnapped and fatally stabbed the child after taking him from his Dallas home while he was sleeping. The boy's body was later discovered by a passerby in a nearby neighborhood. DNA and surveillance footage linked Brown to the crime. His case was delayed multiple times for mental health evaluations, but he was later ruled competent to stand trial. Family members of Cash Jernan were present in court as Brown entered his guilty plea and received a life sentence. Brown will serve his sentence with the possibility of parole. The crime shocked the Dallas community and continues to leave a lasting impact. A research team at UT Health San Antonio is leading a groundbreaking study to better understand the experiences of Hispanic and Latino cancer survivors. The project, called Avanzando Caminos, or Leading Pathways, is under the direction of senior clinical research scientist Derek Rodriguez and aims to enroll 3,000 participants from South Texas and South Florida. Researchers are examining how biological, social, and mental health factors affect recovery and long-term quality of life. The goal is to identify the unique challenges Hispanic and Latino survivors face compared to non-Hispanic white populations. The team is gathering data on participants' health, lifestyle, and social environments to design targeted interventions that strengthen survivorship support in these communities. The study also explores how culture and psychosocial factors influence resilience, coping, and access to care. UT Health San Antonio continues to invite survivors in South Texas and South Florida to join the study. Airport operations across the United States remain heavily disrupted as the government shutdown enters its second week, putting increasing strain on the Federal Aviation Administration. The shutdown, which began on September 28th, has caused widespread flight delays due to staffing shortages at air traffic control centers. FAA officials report that limited personnel have slowed airport operations nationwide, forcing controllers to manage heavier workloads under mounting pressure. Major airports in Houston, Dallas, Nashville, Chicago, and New York have reported significant slowdowns, with more than 3,000 flights delayed. Denver and Newark have implemented temporary ground holds to ease congestion. The FAA has activated contingency plans to maintain safety, but delays persist as essential workers continue without pay, raising concerns about fatigue and morale. Airlines have adjusted schedules and warned travelers to expect ongoing disruptions. Delays at Nashville International Airport have stretched beyond 2 hours, while Chicago O'Hare continues to face operational challenges.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
President Donald Trump has nominated Florida restaurateur Lee Lipton to serve as the next United States ambassador to the Philippines. The White House announced the nomination on Wednesday, describing it as a key addition to the administration's diplomatic team. Lipton, who owns several restaurants in Florida, enters the nomination process as Washington seeks to strengthen its role in the Indo-Pacific region. If confirmed, he will succeed the previous ambassador and take on a crucial role in advancing defense cooperation, trade, and development initiatives between the U.S. and the Philippines. Officials say Lipton's business experience could offer a private sector perspective to diplomatic and economic efforts in Southeast Asia. The Senate must approve his nomination before he can assume the post. Lawmakers are expected to question him on his plans to promote U.S. interests and regional stability during confirmation hearings. The Bureau of Internal Revenue has filed criminal complaints against Sarah and Curly Descaya for allegedly evading 7.18 billion peso in taxes. The case filed on October 5th, 2025 accuses the Descayas of violating sections 254 and 255 of the National Internal Revenue Code of 1997. The charges involve their businesses, including St. Gerard Construction. According to the BIR, the alleged tax evasion covers fiscal years 2019 2020 and 2021. An audit uncovered major discrepancies between the Discaya's declared income and their company's actual financial records. Officials said the complaints form part of the agency's broader campaign against large-scale tax evasion. The BIR aims to recover unpaid taxes and impose penalties in line with existing laws. The agency emphasized the need for transparency and compliance to ensure fairness in the tax system and urged other businesses to fulfill their tax obligations. Representatives for the Discayas have not yet issued a statement. The case will proceed in court, where evidence will determine the outcome. Pope Leo XIV has called on American bishops to take a stronger public stand on U.S. immigration policies under President Donald Trump. During a recent meeting at the Vatican, a Texas bishop shared letters from immigrant families describing their fear of detention and deportation. The family spoke of living in constant uncertainty and the pain of possible separation from loved ones under tighter immigration rules. Pope Leo urged compassion and encouraged church leaders to advocate for humane treatment of migrants and refugees. He reminded the bishops that the church has a moral responsibility to defend human dignity and protect vulnerable communities. Church leaders across the United States say they plan to strengthen advocacy and community support for affected families. Bishop Joseph Plotter, who attended the meeting, said the Pope's message reaffirmed the Church's mission to uphold compassion and justice. The Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, or TECO, in Houston hosted a diplomatic reception on Monday, October 6th, celebrating the 114th National Day of the Republic of China, or Taiwan. The event brought together diplomats, business leaders, community advocates, and public officials to honor Taiwan's heritage and reinforce international partnerships. The celebration marks the founding of the Republic of China on October 10, 1911, and highlights Taiwan's commitment to global cooperation. The Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, or PACCTX, participated, promoting cross-cultural engagement and economic collaboration. Guests enjoyed ceremonial speeches, cultural performances, and networking opportunities. TECO Houston reaffirmed its dedication to diplomacy and cultural exchange, while PACCTX strengthened relationships with Taiwanese representatives and regional partners, continuing efforts to promote economic collaboration, cultural exchange, and community development. The Philippine Consulate General in Houston supported the Filipino-American National Historical Society Houston chapter in urging the city of Houston to recognize October as Filipino-American History Month. The members of the organization expressed support, recognizing October as a time to honor the history and contributions of Filipinos in Houston. Since 1992, the Filipino-American National Historical Society has observed Filipino-American History Month nationwide. The 2025 theme, From Quotas to Communities, Filipino-American Migration and Movement, celebrates the resilience and growth of the Filipino diaspora in the United States.
Filing taxes, dealing with tax debt, or facing IRS actions is stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Call 832-674-0829 or visit www.taxresolutionesq.com.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning.
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
Whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit DizonLawFirm.com.
Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra has emerged as the leading candidate to coach the U.S. men's basketball team in the 2027 FIBA World Cup in Qatar and the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, according to sources. Spoelstra is expected to succeed Steve Kerr once negotiations with USA Basketball are finalized. Talks remain ongoing, but officials are confident the deal will move forward. A longtime member of Team USA's coaching staff, Spoelstra helped guide the team to gold at the 2024 Olympics. He is set to lead the national squad in its bid for a sixth straight Olympic title. Since taking over the Miami Heat in 2008, Spoelstra has captured 2 NBA championships and earned a reputation for strong leadership and consistency. USA Basketball has not issued an official announcement, but Spoelstra's appointment is expected soon, signaling a new chapter for Team USA ahead of the 2028 Los Angeles Games. Ginebra guard RJ Barrientos captured his second Rookie of the Year award during the 49th season PBA Leo Awards in Manila. Barrientos first earned the honor 2 years ago in the Korean Basketball League while playing for Ulsan Hyundai Movies Phoebus. He claimed the award after outperforming Rainer Shine's Kailan Johnson and Phoenix's Kai Balungay. The ceremony formed part of the PBA's annual recognition of the league's top performers. The event also saw Junmar Fajardo make history with his 9th MVP title, the most in PBA history. Barrientos said he hopes to lead Ginebra to a championship following his latest accolade. His back-to-back success in different leagues underscores his growing impact and potential in professional basketball. Taylor Swift's new single, The Fate of Ophelia, from her album The Life of a Showgirl, has broken Spotify's record for the most streams in a single week. The track surpassed the previous record held by Miley Cyrus's Flowers. Swift hit the milestone on October 9th this year, just days after the album's release on October 3rd. On launch day, Ophelia also set a new record for the most streams in a single day. Industry analysts credit Swift's massive fan base and strategic promotional campaign for the song's record-breaking success. The achievement reinforces her dominance in global music and highlights her continued impact in the streaming era. Actress Carla Abellana is set to marry her non-showbiz partner in December, according to veteran journalist Oji Diaz. Diaz shared that Abellana's fiancé serves as a chief medical officer at a private hospital. The couple reportedly rekindled their relationship years after dating in high school. In August, Abellana confirmed she was seeing someone and was open to love again. She was previously married to actor Tom Rodriguez, from whom she is now divorced. As we brace ourselves for the upcoming weather changes, let's dive into what you can expect day by day. Whether you're planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather pattern that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here is your Lawin Weekly News weather forecast in Houston, Texas. On October 12th, Sunday, the temperature peaks around 87 degrees Fahrenheit and dips to 70 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Expect sunny skies with light afternoon clouds. On October 13th, Monday, the high reaches 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the low falls to 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny and warm throughout the day. On October 14th, Tuesday, temperatures rise to 89 degrees Fahrenheit with a low near 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Partly cloudy skies with a slight evening breeze. On October 15th, Wednesday, the temperature peaks at 90 degrees Fahrenheit and drops to 73 degrees Fahrenheit. expect sunny conditions and a clear evening. On October 16th, Thursday, the high is 89 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Partly sunny with a small chance of brief afternoon showers. On October 17th, Friday, the temperature reaches 87 degrees Fahrenheit and dips to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly clear skies and comfortable weather. On October 18th, Saturday, the high is 86 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny and pleasant, perfect for outdoor activities.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Nazca Centino from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawin Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawin Weekly News.